Here is the World on Water's 35th America's Cup report.
Basically, you know, had a pretty good pre-start, won the pre-start, and then yeah, unfortunately Ben came in from behind us with a bit of extra pace, and no, look, a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, just one of those things that I don't think he'll be feeling too happy about at the moment.
How could you do practice racing like that?
No, it was a bit of a shame in that last pre-start. You know, we had the leeward end of the line pretty locked down, and Ben was quite late, and just gone clean straight into the back of us. You know, and it's just unnecessary. Week out from the America's Cup, you know, we're all here to learn, and it's just, you know, it's a bit of a shame that we, you know, have a pretty big dent now on the side of our nice boat, but no, it's what can you do?
Drones have definitely evolved this whole America's Cup. At the beginning of it, you had never seen any sort of aerial footage of the boats sailing, you know, other than a helicopter shot in the last America's Cup. And so, you know, certainly to come in this time around with the advent of drone technology, it was pretty cool to start flying those here in Bermuda, and we really had no idea what we were getting ourselves into, I'd say. The first times that we put drones up before the boats when they were out racing, and we saw that it was possible to keep up with them, that was a game changer. The restrictions on drones right now is mostly battery life and power output. In a consumer market, which most of the drones we use are built for, you would never be going full blast at full speed of the drone for the full duration of flight. Here in Bermuda, we're pushing these drones to do things that they've never done before. So you're literally taking off of a boat, a moving target, and then you're having to fly it at full speed around a race course until your battery is next to nothing, and all the while trying to maneuver around a boat that's doing 40+ knots. And it's just been unreal what we've been able to push these machines to do, but also been really cool to see the footage that you're getting out of them. 90% of what we're using the drones for right now is performance analysis, and I think that's where it's been a huge game changer for the teams. We'll be going out, we'll be flying a drone with 6, 7 different batteries just so that we can keep it up and going for the duration of the team's practice out there. I can remember the first time when we kind of flew a drone for a whole practice and we showed it to the guys in the performance room, and they were pretty excited about what it was able to show. And from that point on, we've had them up every single time we're sailing. it's changed the way that we're able to communicate fundamentals about the performance of these yachts and really give an insight into the experience of the guys on board. I think that there's a few things that we haven't yet done with drones, and without giving away too much, I think that stuff is gonna happen in the very near future. There's always kind of the holy grail of flying the drone underneath a boat as it's foiling along. I think that that's possible. Beyond that, I think that the only things that we aren't able to do with drones at this point would be having longer battery life. I think that if there's one story that would be a key takeaway from SoftBank Team Japan at the end of the America's Cup, it would be the amazing achievement of what a small team of focused and extremely talented individuals can pull off compared with the larger giants around them. When I look at our team, I see that we've got fundamentally a really strong design package. It was helped by Oracle at the beginning, but the brains that Dean's brought on that's inside the shed and the things that they're doing with the foil design is pretty revolutionary comparatively. So I think when you put that together with the fact that this team is run by sailors, I don't think any other team here is run by the guys that actually sail the boat. So there's this inherent passion in what they do, but also expertise. I think that's going to be a decider come game day.
We've had a long relationship with Southern Spars over many campaigns, so we know the quality of work that they can produce. They're always very reliable, getting a top quality job done and on time, which is hugely important for us.
The AC55 and the America's Cup this time is quite a different beast to what we've done before. Southern's really had the right makeup to be able to jump straight into a project like this. Well,
the spar building industry is a very exact part of the marine industry. Things are built to very tight specifications and weights, etc. for race boats. So we had full confidence that exactly what we designed would be what we received.
The guys have really done a fantastic job. Very exciting times now. The boat's in the paint booth, which is just a fantastic facility on its own, and it's just going to come out looking absolutely incredible.
Going into this last race week, I think Artemis Racing appears to be in quite a good position. We haven't really lost many races over the last two. I think that flatters us. I think we have to be very upfront about that. It flatters us. I think our speed, we are quite comparable with the top teams. But, I'm under no illusions that counts for absolutely nothing. It means we're in the hunt, I guess, but I feel we need to make quite a few improvements from now to be in a very strong position.
I'm happy with how we're racing, but the racing has been incredibly close. And we're currently balancing the time on the water to improve the sailing team's skills and time in the shed to improve the boat's performance. So not long to go now, and that race period is going to be really important for us to have our final preparation for racing in the end of May.
It's all about the relentless chasing of improvements, and within this team, within Artemis Racing, we're very, very, very motivated to keep pushing.
So we're into the final race week before the regatta starts. You know, we're a first-time challenger. And the problem is you've just got so much more work that you need to do and so many more things that you need to develop, and it's really staggering the amount that I think this team's gone through. And here we are coming into the the final phase of the campaign before we start racing.
Diving. Quick tight. 3, 2, 1, day. Keep staying high.
Trying to, eke out every last ounce of speed that we can get out of the boat and the time that we've got available to us. Our short crew are working all hours of the night. It's a testament to them, and I think it's a testament to the whole team of how hard we're working and continuing to push right to the very end.
These races are great for us as a team to get out there and really push the limits.
Issues!
Sometimes push the limits a bit too far, as we found with Emirates Team New Zealand in the final pre-start yesterday. We're trying to go for a final push on the line, and the gap just wasn't there. There's damage to both boats. That's not what any of us want at this stage, so certainly apologies from me. But that's also part of racing, it happens. And both shore teams, I think, are doing a fantastic job dealing with the aftermath. The weather at the moment is very light wind, so hopefully Team New Zealand don't lose too much time out on the water, out on the race course with their preparations. Yeah, each day is absolutely critical right now. Certainly for our team, we've been on the back foot a little bit in terms of straight line speed. We're working really hard to rectify that. We've got still more components coming onto the boat, which we hope will increase the speed and get us closer to some of the other teams, and it is an ongoing development, and that's the nature of the game in the America's Cup, and we keep fighting and pushing all the way to the end.
I think we're very ready to host the America's Cup. The village is coming together really well. All the major facilities are near completed, and the Bermudian government's done a magnificent job of creating this infrastructure. And it really is great to see that pride that they have in their own island, and that extending through to the facilities that they've created for the Cup. So I think the people coming here are going to get a big surprise in terms of how good this America's Cup will be. I think everyone's expecting it to be good, but I think they'll be blown away. I think for next week's practice races, I would expect that the teams are going to be wanting to use that as a gauge as to how they're going just prior to starting the racing proper. They'll be wanting to check that their reliability is in the right space, because some of them have been trying things up until now, and the boats frankly haven't been as reliable as what you'd need them to be during the race series. So, you know, up until now, I think there's been a fair bit of experimentation going on, but from now on I expect that they'll be refining their techniques. Some of them are introducing their final pieces of technology, the final foils, or their final control systems and so forth. So that's going to be interesting to see, but I expect that the quality of the racing will lift as these teams get into this refinement stage. I think there's still time for innovations, and certainly, you know, we've heard about the Oracle Team USA testing a different grinding system, or an additional grinding system. I understand that they didn't change, or haven't changed the grinding system that they have, but they're looking to add some grinding capability in the back of their cockpit. So they've been exploring that, but and a lot of the teams are going to be introducing new technology in terms of their foils or their rudders. But they're by and large all things that they have either tested before or have evolved to this. So we're really seeing the final designs now, and it's pretty clear that the racing is going to be absolutely, you know, intriguing. It's going to be very, very close certainly between the top teams, and you know, I don't think there's going to be any easy races out there.
Yeah, he's on the guys on the boat behind. Did you catch that there? Did you catch that there? One of the guys on Emirates, I'm sorry, on the New Zealand boat fell overboard.